The coronavirus is not only a public health emergency, it also poses a major threat to the world's economy. It's already caused global stock markets to crash, raising fears of a recession. So far, Africa has escaped the scale of infection seen in other parts of the world. But does that mean it will also escape the economic consequences of the pandemic? The answer is almost certainly no. African countries trade more with the rest of the world than they do with each other. Take China, where the COVID-19 outbreak began. It's Africa's biggest trading partner, and China's economy has been severely disrupted. Factories have been closed, many international flights suspended, and workers placed in lockdown. Suddenly, African traders used to flying back and forth to buy Chinese goods can't get hold of the stock they need. So with fewer products to buy, consumer spending in Africa could go down, which would slow economic growth. With China, the world's factory, hitting pause on production, its demand for African commodities has fallen off a cliff. Raw materials like oil, Africa's most lucrative export. Angola and Congo-Brazzaville sell more oil to China than any other African country. Nigeria, the continent's biggest oil exporter, sells more than a third of its oil to Europe. And with Europe now at the epicenter of the pandemic, demand there will be hit. And a drop in oil sales is not the continent's only problem. The same slump will hit other commodities like copper and other metals used in construction and manufacturing. Demand for other goods will also go down as COVID-19 hits key trading partners. So Ethiopia may struggle to find buyers for its coffee, Kenya for its flowers, Ivory Coast for its cocoa, and Zambia for its copper. Another big blow for African economies will be the impact on travel and tourism. The number of tourists and business people visiting Africa from other parts of the world has fallen sharply as flights are suspended and some governments introduce travel bans on passengers from Europe, China, and the US. Before the pandemic, tourism in Africa was growing at 5% a year. For countries like South Africa, Botswana, Rwanda, and Uganda, just to name a few, tourism is a vital part of the economy. It generates billions of dollars and supports around 1 in 10 of all jobs. Until the pandemic is over, fewer tourists will be booking holidays in Africa. So far, Africa has not suffered the death and disruption COVID-19 has caused in Italy and China. But sadly, it won't be immune when it comes to the economic fallout from the virus.